most day traders place, so much emphasis on technical analysis, strategy. But there's a hidden gem that most of the traders that are successful that I know use, and this hidden gem is like literally in your front. But it's just the simple things to do are actually sometimes becomes the hardest things to do. Why do I say this? The hidden gem we're talking about is not something crazy. It's just journaling. A lot of people find it very hard to journal. I, for one, when I started trading, I didn't understand the concept of journaling. I didn't understand the benefits it has to me. Why do I have to write that I feel pain? Why do I have to write the losses I took? Why do I have to do it? Like the question, the why is very critical. Was very critical to me. Then I really needed to understand why I was doing what I was doing. You know, but over time, I've evolved into a trader that does now understand the importance of journaling, not just in trading, but in my everyday life. Now, when I go for a run, I journal. Why am I journaling? Okay, I need to be able to track what I did yesterday, what I'm improving on. Am I improving now on my, the speed at the time I used to get to? Let's say I'm running a 10K. Was my previous 10K faster than my current 10K? Or is my current 10K faster than my previous 10K? Why is that happening? Can I improve? Can I, get to the next 10K in the same time or in a better time? That transcends, and all of this literally started from trading because I wasn't journaling. What do I really know to journal about? But now everything has changed. So why journaling is very important for you as a trader is because when you make a mistake in the market, it is important for you to be able to know what you have done right and what you have done wrong, or what is working and what is not working. Like the general term, you can't track what you don't know, or what you don't know, you don't track. You hear people say, "Oh, I don't even know how I even spent my salary, or how I even spend money," because they don't journal, they don't track it. You really need to track things so that you know how to make progress. Because what you don't track or what you don't know how to make an improvement on. And what you are not able to track, you can't know what you're even really doing. So back to the market. Um, Man, damn, look at gold. Gold really fell to pieces. Well, back to the market. I didn't used to journal, like I said, but now I have a platform. I use Notion to journal right now. So I have my day trading GUGJ because I predominantly trade GJ right now. I used to trade G when I started the year, but I switched to GJ. I have my journal for the H4 time frame. I have my journal for gold. So you can literally come on Notion and create a journal here. It is very easy. I just it's free. I use my Gmail account and I created. So you can do it in varying ways. This is a calendar form. It shows you the day you took the trade and everything. You can put it in a chart form. Okay, I need to upgrade to use this. But I just use the tabular form, which is very easy for me. And another important thing you need to take a note on journaling is what are the comments for the trade. Apart from the charts, this is the trade. So I know this is the reason why I took this trade. So I can learn to take this type of trade next time. That doesn't mean this exact trade will work the next time, but over a series of trades, I am guaranteed that it will work because I've tested and seen it time and time again. So I also need to write a note on, what I made, what I did right. So if I give a trade a good trade, that means at most, or let's okay, at the least, it's the scorecard is going to be like a 7/10 trade. So this is a stop loss trade. This trade stopped me out, but it's a good trade. So this is a 7/10 trade because you see, very similar to the trade I just showed you guys. Where's the trade again? Very similar to this, very similar to this, but this ended up a stop loss because the people that participated in the previous trade and people participating are two different people. That's one thing you need to understand. Jesus, what's going on with gold? Oh my word. Oh my word. Everything is tunneling down. There's a glitch. Alright, that's good. That's all good and dandy. So back to journaling. So it is very important for you so like I wrote here, you need to write your psyche, what's going on. So I said rookie mistake here. Yes, this is a good trade idea, but allow the fear of missing out affect my original plan. A solid learning experience, keep going. So what did I do here? Okay, yeah, the entry. So I think this particular candle here, this black candle here, I jumped in on this entry. Yes, this could be trades that this kind of trades go sometimes, but probably I could have waited for a cleaner setup here, which would have gone to a TP. So you see, I took a trade. I say yes, it's not a good trade. Affect here, or keep going. So these are the things you have to include in your journal, and I do this every week, week in, week out. As soon as the week closes, I have to go to my journal, write about the things I did right, what about the things I didn't do right, write about areas for improvement. So these are the things I embed all together to make up a trading system. So without appropriately journaling, I won't be able to build a system that works because I don't know what is working. But since I'm journaling, or since I journal, I'm able to know what's working and what's not working, and how to make necessary adjustments if I choose to do so. So you can also go deeper into your journal, because now I have a rotation system for trading accounts, trading prop accounts. So I also journal this particular way. So I just put the results. So this was a loser, this was a break even, this is a winner, this is a winner, this is a loser, this is a break even. So all of this gives me another vantage point for data. Also, have just datas everywhere. So this is prop trading and positioning, you know, accounts. I've gotten the budget and everything. Now I can go deeper into the journal, check my consistency score, check my let's pick an account that let's pick one of these accounts. Have I traded on this account? Yes. So you can see this particular account now has um a, another level of journaling, like my win rates. My This is 100% win rate here. My losses, my biggest win, my biggest loss, the total amount of trades I've taken, the total lot size. So this is going deeper into journaling. So like look, this account now is literally suffering. So I've just been losing on gold lately. So my foot map has just been very, very poor on gold. So you can see that my win rate here is a 40% win rate. I've lost about $600 here. So this is how deep, you know, journaling can get to, just from trading normal, like just from day trading. So these are the things that day trading has can do for you. It really narrows you down into examining everything you do, thinking about what you are doing critically, because you know and checkmating yourself in terms of like seeing where you were in the past and seeing where you are moving forward, writing things down so that you know what you're doing and how to get to the next point where you're trying to get to. So basically that's it for this particular video. It's just the fact that you really need to pay attention to journaling. So there's a write up here is like why your trading journal is more important than your technical indicator. We strip away the noise of complex oscillators to confront the raw data of our own behavior, because it's our behavior that transcends into what is going on in the market. So by dissecting every entry and exit, we can transform erratic losses into repeatable process. So the losses that you take, you can now notice them. You can now see the data, see what is working and what is not working. So you can now transcend them into improving your bottom line results. So we prove that a disciplined log reveals more about your market edge than the lagging indicator ever could do, because when you are able to log your data in properly, you're able to know what is working and what is not working. So you have a disciplined and defined approach to the market. It gives you a better edge in the market at the end of the day, because you are the one executing. So you need to be able to track your behaviors, track what you do and what you don't do, and see how you can improve in the market. Yep, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share. This is supposed to be a short video, but I need to see what is going on in the market with me, and how we can all learn psychologically on how to be better apart from just the market. We can transcend our quest to self-improve in the market into our daily lives in a way that you journal what you do, what's your day all about. I journal my day. I know exactly what I've done in every particular day, so that when I look back in time, I can say, okay, on this particular day, this is what I did. So it is very important for self improvement. It is very important for growth. It's very vital for your mental framework, so you understand how to position yourself mentally. Yep. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.